on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Like that. Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my.
From the site that many call the loudest inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to Demetrius Harris, the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
First down, Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 47 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Hill. He's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
15.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Yellow. I go, Lou, lady. 53. Mike, 53. 15.
On first down, Mahomes. And it's incomplete. The tight end, Kelsey, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You.
Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. Yeah, he needed to get to the midfield stripe, but he can't do it. He's about a yard short. Here we go, fourth down, Mahomes. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Squeeze, double. Check 52.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Hey, box truck. Go 50 inch the mic. Watch the screen.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw, Mayfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On first down, Trubisky. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. 14 first down.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
18.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Now Trubisky on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Now Trubisky. And he finds Montgomery complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
At the Browns' 44-yard line.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No score after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Hey, 18. Check out. Switch. Watch the safety creep. No.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. He's got Burton here. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 5-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, Charlie.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to land. Out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
King. Don't get nervous. Check. Hey, orbit. Mike. Check, 59. Let's go, D.
After the sack on first down, Mayfield, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. He'll return it from the 6.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. Trubisky will throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Morgan Burnett. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
For their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Trubisky to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will be brought down. His time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown, and the Bears have retaken the lead. Here's Trubisky to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 66 yards. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is caught for the 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
How many of y'all came to win?